What's up, gamers? It's Arkin here, and welcome back to Stray Gods. So, this is Armand from the future because I realized that I messed up the recording. So, this first half is going to be the first part of where we ended the last video, and then you're going to see me do a wardrobe change towards the second half of this video. But it's all right. I forgive myself, I guess, but let's hop back into the video, or into the video, but whatever. All right, so here's where we left off earlier. So let's just go ahead and continue going to the Muse's hideaway. What a nice apartment. I want something like that.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
All right, let's go ahead and go through this laundry list of things to look at. Boop.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Money. A lot of it. The beautiful chandelier, lamp light, whatever you want to call it.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Keep this train a-moving. That's a super nice painting, though.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
I don't understand anything about art, so I'm going to believe you, Grace.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Please, someone tell me who that is, because I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
All right, going to the king himself.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or...
Nah, they definitely knew each other. In a way.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
But is it magical? That's like an honest question, by the way.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Had to have. Just literally had to. Like, she brings the music with her. Come on, Grace.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
If you have a spiral staircase, you have
Keep
money.
It together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
He's so emo. I love it. You're Apollo, right? You know, the whole god?
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
You know, just a dude named Pan told me.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
I agree. If I don't figure this out, I'm gonna die, so... Why did you speak up for me?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
What can you tell me about Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
What a hurt man. So why is this room a mess?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
There could be clues here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Terrifying. But help me out, please.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
Yeah,
And
it's
without my help,
pretty bad.
you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So I said this in the first part, or the second part rather. Look, we're always gonna pick this answer.
So you
I'm
won't
fine with
answer
it.
my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
Oof.
I can't do this.
I'm not going anywhere.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
I don't believe that, but
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Anytime I'm stuck on what I did and didn't do, I just scan the distance for the next thing. What is the next thing for you?
Next thing, she often said that too. We were statues hiding under sheets, collecting dust. She burst through the door and shouted, next thing. Come to the next thing.
Calliope, she's the way to be. Facing out, finding ways to see beyond what's dead. Reaching ahead.
Yeah, that was her. A meteor, a blazing star. And she was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
You can be the guy who just stays clinging to his kin, closing all his shutters, but the next thing, a foreign army sweeps in.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
Always knew that you would come around.
That hidden voice, it will always play. It's on a loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for something new.
The next thing.
The next thing. The next thing.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
All right, sorry for the cut there, camera dot, but we're back. Can you explain why, please?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome.
Oh,
Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
how does that work?
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall.
I mean, that makes
Worse,
sense.
prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Can you help another way? Maybe not say I'm going to fall into a hole.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Ooh, friends? Let's go. Of course we're going to a beach. What a beach, bro.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
I mean, I would assume they're all rich. They're kind of gods, but I guess
Are
not.
idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
A fortune teller.
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Huh.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Wow. All right.
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense.
Okay.
I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
All right. Why do you keep calling Paul,
You keep
by the way?
saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
All right. Hey, good enough. Is this your house,
Do
bro?
you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Man, you good with computers?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
Wi-Fi warrior.
It's the 21st century, Paul, and your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
This is awesome. How well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
You know, look, I'm sorry. This actually is fun.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Get a room. A different room.
Yeah, but I need information. And we will get into that in the next video. Alright gamers, I'm logging off. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It would mean the world to me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.